I'm so glad to see everybody here. Thank you for coming to the first edition of IIE Honors. We hope there will be many more editions here and in Washington. And I've always wanted a theme song. And I also think the video is better than my speech. I can't forget where we are. A few weeks after 9/11, a visitor came to see me, a family member, and said that he and the family would like to set up a scholarship program in memory of someone lost. And I knew a little bit about the family, and I knew about the young man that was lost, and knew he liked very much traveling in the Middle East. And so I had a terrific idea. Let's create a memorial scholarship program for more young Americans to travel to the Middle East, get to understand their culture and their history and relations with us. A week later, my guest came back and said it's a terrible idea. He took it back to his family, and what they wanted to do was create opportunities and scholarships so that people from the Middle East could come here and live with us and study with us, be in our homes, because he said the family wanted them to understand that we don't hate them. And I don't know, I would have had the compassion or the courage of that family to say what we want to do is dispel the hate. We want to make sure that people understand who we are and what our values represent. And eventually, this memorial led to the gifts that enable rescued scholars to be hosted at Rutgers, rescued scholars to be hosted at Trinity College. Presidents of both universities are here with us tonight, Joanne Berger-Sweeney and Jonathan Holloway. Thanks to Mark Engelson's work, it inspired other campuses that we both were associated with to do the same. And ever since that disaster, the IIE story has been, let's think of a way to, from the disaster, dispel hatred, make the world a less dangerous place, and help everybody that we can. And after every crisis, what's sort of unique about IIE is people call us and say, how can we help? How can we do something that will either help the people affected or maybe help the people that could be avoid being affected? Right after the Russian invasion of Ukraine, we had calls right away from our foundation friends here tonight saying, how can we help? And literally millions of dollars came in a matter of days to help stranded students, to help rescue scholars, to help people that were going to be threatened. And that's your IIE. We have a global network. I think you got a sense of it from the video. But we couldn't do what we do without the global network. It really is a gift to us of the Fulbright program, which we administer on behalf of the Department of State. When 76 years ago, they came to us and said, help us create a Fulbright program. And that gave us the ability to create a global network, to know how to use a global network. We have, I think, 6 Fulbright alum with us tonight. James King, who directs our Scholar Rescue Fund, Kelly Ramirez, who works with Nina in the philanthropy office, Doran Weber, Alberto Vitali, Linda Vester, a Fulbright alumna who went as a young journalist to Egypt, and Jessica Sahovich, the director of our office in Ukraine, lives in Kyiv, is here with us tonight, and was a Fulbright and also a Peace Corps volunteer in Ukraine. Tonight, all of us are Ukrainian. So we, with this evening, have tried to figure out a way to say thank you. I see Yuri from the Simons Foundation with us. So tonight, we hope you get a sense of what we do, but also who we do it with and who we do it for. because we will have many other crises, many other needs. And soon you will also hear about a scholarship program earmarked just for refugees, the group in the world everybody forgets. And my colleagues, Jason and Sarah, co-chair that effort. But for now, it's my great pleasure to introduce our co-MCs of the evening. First, Sarah Haiti and Mark Engelson, the chair of the IIE Board of Directors. I'd like you to join me on the stage and start the program.